Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using Loren Sherman's script, which uses a combination of dot modifiers, like all of these, and line modifiers, which can curve like these, or they can be straight, but there's no straight lines in this design because I used those line modifiers to make more circles. Those modifiers are combined with 4 different shaped letter stems to make our consonants. So we have a deep divot circle, like this, a circle inside the word circle, like these guys, and a shallow divot circle, like these. And lastly, a circle on the line of the word circle, like this one. And then there are vowels, which are smaller circles, like these guys. And they have different positions depending upon what vowel they are and if they're attached on one of these 4-letter stems. So O's are always inside the word circle, A's are always outside the word circle, and E's are centered on either the line of the word circle or inside the consonant. It makes the most sense in practice, so let's go ahead and get to that. So you start at the bottom, so there's a reason there's an arrow here along our word circle, and starting at the bottom is usually true for both word circles and sentences. So this sentence starts at the bottom here, and this is our first word, and at the bottom of this word circle we have our first letter. So it's a circle inside the word circle, and there are 3 dots by it, and there's a line by it. You can't have both dots and lines, so that means these 3 dots have to go with this stem, which is the only stem that these dots are by, and then this one line has to be the thing that counts on this letter. So one line, circle inside the word circle, is an N. So we have an N, and then we have a little circle vowel attached to that N, and it's hanging out inside that consonant stem. So if you look at our circle inside the word circle stem, the letter inside it is an E. So N-E, and then we have this next letter. It's a shallow divot shape, so we're in this row, and there is one line on it, so that makes it a V. And then we have another E, and this one isn't enclosed on a consonant, so it's just by itself on the line of the word circle. So there's that second E. And then we have this shallow divot here with 1, 2, 3 dots on it, making it an R. So we have N-E-V-E-R, so never. And then we have this word here, bottom of the word circle's here, and it's kind of tough to tell which of these letters is first, because even though this one is centered lower, this one crosses the 6 o'clock position, therefore this is the first one we read. And this is kind of tricky, and it takes a little bit of context to figure it out. Plus, I did it because I wanted all these dots to line up, and the only way to do that was to put the K here. So anyway, bottom of the word circle is right here, and this is our first letter. And there are 2 dots that are not part of this stem or this stem, so they have to go here. So 1, 2 dots makes that a K. And this is the word cruel, and because its letter C goes K, you put a K there. This letter C is only for use in proper nouns or in acronyms or things where the letter C is necessary. Otherwise, C is a letter you change to the phonetic sound it makes in this script. So that's why it's the K, the 2 dot circle inside the word circle K, K. And then we have the R, 1, 2, 3 dots on the shallow divot. And then we have the U, line going outwards. So a U is like an E, but it has a line going outward. And then we have that E, which is again like a U, but no line. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this L. So K-R-U-E-L. And then going around it, we have kind of a sentence circle. And this is something I made that you can overlap with your existing design. I'll show you more of that later. But this line is not necessary to be for any translation, and it's a safe place for lines to end, and it's a safe thing to overlap without affecting your word at all whatsoever. So if you add more to this design, you can add things touching this sentence circle line and these letter modifiers. So this is just a line modifier again, as long as it ends where it's supposed to end. So this one ends on the U, and this one ends on the V and the N. You can do whatever you want with the line afterwards. So that's why I have these things kind of going around the outside to be behind your existing ink. So anyway, never cruel. And then we have these. Bottom again, continue around. This is our first word. Here's the first letter of the first word, and it is an O all by itself inside the word circle. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this R, just like this R. And then so that's the word or. Here's our next word, bottom of it's here. This is another K, 2 dots on it. And then we have an O, and this O is kind of tricky because even though it's towards the outside of the letter stem, So here I have it shown on the inside of the letter stem. It can't be an A because it's still inside the word circle. So this O could be anywhere on that line. So this is an O, so KO. Then we have a shallow divot with 2 lines, making it a W. Then we have the A outside the word circle. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this R. And then we have this deep divot stem. And it's got 1, 2, 3 dots closest to it. So that makes it a D. And then we have the L with 1, 2, 3 dots done exactly like this L. And then we have this circle on the line of the word circle with the last 1, 2 dots. We haven't used it because 2 dots on this one, 3 dots on this one, 3 dots on this one. These 2 go here. So even all these all these dots are in one line, you can still tell what letter they go to. 2 here, 2 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here, 2 here, and 3 here. So yeah, that's that design. I'm gonna show you a couple more reference images that I have for you. So here we have. Oh, I just minimized it. I don't want to minimize it. There we go. Okay, so this image has the lines that can be overlapped kind of grayed out. This will probably be useful for your tattoo artist who would probably like to know what they can erase and what they can overlap without affecting the translation. The answer is this stuff. All the stuff that's kind of grayed out, especially here in the middle, that's all safe to overlap or erase, depending on what looks good. And last but not least, we have an image of it in context with the existing design in the middle. I think it'll look quite nice and fill up the space quite well, down to your elbow, up to your shoulder, and then the main design right in the middle of your existing tattoo. So yeah, that's that design. I hope this video helps it make sense as far as how it says what it says. And then I hope this video also helps you give some instructions to your tattoo artist, or maybe you could even show these designs to the tattoo artist and explain how the overlap can happen. So yeah, I'm really happy with this design and I hope you like it too. Bye.